All right, example 4. Find the endpoint. The midpoint of VW is M, -1, -2. So here they're giving us the midpoint. The midpoint is M, -1, -2. So let's graph that. -1, -2. This is M. All right. One endpoint, W, is 4, 4. 4, 4. This is W. This is one of the ends. And we have to find the other endpoint, V. So M is the midpoint, W is one end. We got to find where V goes. Now, you can probably tell it's going to be somewhere down here, right? Now, because they give us a graph, these ones are pretty easy. All we got to do is start at W and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's write it out. Down 6 and over 5. I'm counting essentially the rise and the run. Now I got to do the same rise and run to find where V goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, there's V. If you draw the segment, you can tell it looks like the midpoint. All right, so I went down 6 more and over 5 more, and that got me to this point, which the coordinates are. V is -6, -8. That's our answer. All right, now on the next page, we're going to do the same thing, but now we are not given a graph. All right, now I could show you the long way to do it, but I'm going to just show you the quick and easy shortcut. And maybe I'll show you the long way when we can do it together in class. But here's the quick and easy way to do it without a graph. Essentially, just draw your segment. Now, our segment here is AC, and our midpoint is M. Now, let's label the points. M is 5, -6. All right, A is -3, 7. And we got to find what C is. So here's what we can do. Just look at your X values first. For my X values, to go from -3 to 8, how much do I have to go up or down? Well, I have to increase by 8. So I got to do +8 to go from -3 to 5. So that means to get from the middle to the other end to C, I also have to +8, which gives me 13. And I do the same thing with the Y's. To go from 7 to -6, a little harder to do in your head, 7 to -6. Well, to get from 7 to 0, you go down, you -7, and then go from 0 to -6, you -6. 6 and 7 make 13, so you have to -13 to go from 7 to -6. Then we do the same thing, we -13 from here to get point C, the Y value for point C. -6 minus 13 is -19. So my answer for this one, point C, is 13, -19. All right, let's do it one more time with number 6. Again, draw your segment. Just to help you visualize it. GH, and then M is the midpoint. We have 4, 3 is M. We have 5, -6 is G, and we need to find what H is. So we're going to go from 5 to 4, that is -1. So -1 again, and we get 3. We go from -6 to 3. To do that, we add 9. So we add 9 to 3, and we get 12. So point H is 3, 12. And you can always use the formula to check yourself on these. If you plug these points for H into the formula along with these points in G, you should get this as your answer using the midpoint formula.